You're listening to Process Server Daily, the show where hustle meets strategy in the high-stakes world of process serving. From elite pros to the new servers taking massive action, these are the voices of a rising industry. Hosted by the founder of 123 Legal Support, Mighty Mike Reed. This is your backstage pass to building a profitable process serving empire. Let's get into it.
Yeah, some of the biggest conferences out there, these association conferences, it's just a fun, social. It feels like a fun social networking type of event, and it is very engaging and fun. But some of the best times I've had it are going to those conferences. But I'll tell you, if it wasn't for state associations, then there wouldn't be process serving in certain states. Like California is very litigious, and they have big collection firms that are constantly trying to submit mailing bills that would essentially kill the process serving industry. So I know NAPS is looking out for every state. They're trying to anyway, to look out for every state, and will go to bat for people like in Tennessee, for example. But they want local states to get chartered with them so that you can have boots on the ground and people to be experts in that state and in those laws, and to be able to teach it. So it's cool that you're doing it, and you're a young guy too. You're like ready to go build your business at the same time. You're, giving to your association of your time, which is all they can ask for, really. And it's so cool. So I really want people to know out there that, like, there's a difference between 18 and breathing person and someone like yourself that actually treats this like a business. So how are you taking things to the next level? It's just like the next 2 years. What are you looking forward for Hutch Serves?
Oh man, hopefully get an office somewhere and get out of my home office so I can be more productive and have an address that I can, use for many different levels. Hopefully hire someone, because right now, like it has just been me. Like, I don't know how I've been doing it.
Yeah.
But I've somehow been doing it, but it's just been me. So hopefully to hire someone. Hopefully get an office. I would say I'm also looking to expand into other states, and I have a unique business model when it comes to out of state work. I'm mostly just trying to find other companies who do cover their entire state for a flat rate. And I'll tell my clients, hey, I can cover like these other states. They're going to be more expensive than, my Tennessee rates. But, if you don't have the time, to go out and find someone and build a relationship, know that I have you covered. I did that legwork, so.
Well, attorneys generally like it. In my experience, they prefer that if they already trust you and you're already doing a great job for them, they trust you to reach out and find other professionals like yourself, because when somebody's telling you no answer and they don't give you any details, they never attempted it, right? Like you kind of pick up on those little signs with process servers where you can kind of call them to the carpet and stuff. But it's cool that we have a professional like you in our community on the directory, mightyprocessserver.com. If you guys are listening to this and you're like, hey, I like what he's got going on there in Tennessee, I'd encourage you to reach out to him at Hutch Serves. How can everybody reach out to you? What info do you want to share?
Yeah, it's just hutchserves.org. Super simple, super easy. Email is hutchserves1419@gmail.com. That 1419 is was my California number ID, and I'm probably going to get a new email at some point, but I'm just leaving it there for now. And do that. I mean, hutchserves.org is probably the best way. You'll find my everything there. I'd say another unique business model that I'm starting to do in practice is when I talk to my local servers, or just other companies in general, or companies out of state, I tell them, like, hey, like I have these, like right now I have 15 states covered. I don't get a lot of work for those states, but that's fine. I still got them covered. I tell them, hey, tell your clients you have these states covered. Like, these are my rates. So now you know that, you know what you need to charge to make some money. Just tell them like, hey, you got this covered now,
Yeah.
and it's actually been working slowly. I think I just have to keep at it, and it'll start to grow. And I'm starting to help my servers in general that don't have their own company. I'm telling them, hey, like, I know I'm never going to reach your local law firms. Like, I don't have the time to reach, your local law firms. They're going to want you because you're the person that goes in there that drops off the affidavit personally. They know you because it's a small town. I mean, like, all of them are small towns. So I tell them like, hey, just create a company, like create a DBA, LLC, whatever you want to do. And, just tell them you have the entire state covered. And I got you covered.
Network with others. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell them like, hey, you're in Memphis, or you're in, for instance, one of these counties, it's called Decatur. It's boo-funk nowhere, boonies, but there's probably a law firm somewhere. And, that lawyer needs someone served, somewhere else, just like anywhere else. And I tell them, create a company, create a rate sheet, or I'll even help you with that, so we both make money, and, we can charge the same rates locally for each other. We can upcharge a little bit for, stuff out of our areas, and let's just work together. I mean, I'm finding that helps a lot. I'm just starting to do that. So,
well, it's good whenever you help other people, and you give, and you keep doing what you're doing as a professional, but you try to give back. That's why I created Mighty Process Server in the first place, was to create a community and a place for free for people who are new, that I call them the free people, because when you're new, you don't know what you can trust. And so once you get in there and you learn, oh, this is the business. This is how I do it. I do my market research. I do the backup script. I comment and network with people like, all over the country. And if you come to the mastermind meetings, you find out really fast that there's a lot of people who are very engaged, who are also very willing to help you. And I appreciate you coming on the show. Guys, reach out. Okay, reach out. He gave you all the information you need. And man, I just appreciate you coming on the show.
That's a wrap on another episode of Process Server Daily, where the legal support industry levels up. Want to grow your process serving business with the best marketing tools, the most engaged community, and the highest ranking directory online? Visit mightyprocessserver.com. Claim your listing. Join our free community. Surround yourself with process servers who get it and build something real. From the field to the courtroom, this is Process Server Daily. Until next time, stay safe out there and live mighty.